The role of a lifetime is a simple way to identify what we qualify as star quality on screen. The role of a lifetime is an understatement for Kyle MacLachlan's role on Twin Peaks. In Season 3, he pushes the quality of seamless charisma within the depiction of his trio, Dale, Dougie, and Mr. C. His prowess is a rarity within a television series, even more so for a Hollywood motion picture, and I'm sure by now you know of his absence within the nominations of the 70th Primetime Emmy Awards ceremony. Yes, it's a bunch of disgusting cat vomit. And yes, that is my substitute for all the curse words I can't say here on YouTube. You're welcome. In this analysis episode, I'll be going over the strengths and importance of MacLachlan's role in Twin Peaks Season 3. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to these analysis videos, click the subscribe button below. Because honestly, what the Nickelback else are you gonna do today anyway? Also, there's more Twin Peaks analysis episodes where this came from, with everything put in order. Let's begin. The time has come to calculate the return of Twin Peaks within the Primetime Emmy Awards ceremony, and unfortunately the cast was nowhere within the nominations. If anyone within the cast were to be elected as the heart of the show, it has to be the guy sweeping up the Bang Bang Bar, but sadly he doesn't even qualify for Best Supporting Actor. So we'll go with the next best thing, Kyle MacLachlan. Maybe if I say Kyle MacLachlan's name just enough, you'll believe everything I'm saying. Sometimes that works. For some. But in all seriousness, Kyle MacLachlan is by far one of the greatest actors of our time. Kyle MacLachlan has the skill, Kyle MacLachlan has the talent, Kyle MacLachlan has the hair. Kyle MacLachlan KM's persuasiveness has manifested him 3 different roles within one season. An unimaginable state of affairs. He is able to communicate the diverse emotions in a way that defines each lead role. The result brings us the story's plot, one that revolves around Kyle's personalities. Those identities depend on each of those corresponding characters to represent the trio as a whole. Season 3 is the personification of Dale's journey to finish what he started, and all 3 of his roles are bound to this odyssey. And that is why Kyle's part in Twin Peaks is essential to delivering a believable transformation between these roles. The audience needs to recognize Dale Cooper's character traits within 2 other clashing personalities. This brings us with 3 sides of Cooper: the good, the bad, and the ugly. We have the original Dale Cooper from the 1990 series, The Good. We have the new and malevolent version of Evil Cooper, or in Season 3 named Mr. C, The Bad. And then we have the all-new, unreliable, and manufactured Dougie, the Ugly. Imagine Clint Eastwood playing all the leading roles within his film. That would make a riveting remake. Now, let's process this. For a leading role within a television drama, an actor in most cases earns the most screen time over the entire cast, since the overall conflict revolves around this character in the plot. This actor or actress needs to react to the problem. With this in mind, we have Kyle portraying 3 primary roles this season, almost tripling the standard screen time, with Dale Cooper's time having an extensive cut this time around. It isn't a surprise that MacLachlan's character is the dominant viewpoint, since he established the most engaging character in the prior seasons, but nobody expected the extent of progression with Dougie and Mr. C. He is the backbone of Season 3. To play the part, MacLachlan pushed himself to outfit the presented player within each scene. And when it comes to playing separate roles within a project, the actor/actress are demanded to commit themselves for their metamorphosis. Whether you understand what the Applejacks is going on within a story's plot, one needs to comprehend the task of the character they're representing. In all fairness, during production, Kyle wasn't fully aware of what would happen in the season, but he still projected his handful of characters and understood how to play their part. But when it came to introducing the unknown, with the mysterious Evil Cooper and the newly discovered Dougie, Kyle was forced to work outside the box. Since the majority of the season, Kyle played the roles of the unusual, rather than Dale, he was compelled to rediscover his ability to catch the audience's attention. He was unable to rely on Dale's charm in the body of the season, but he was able to plant the appeal from Dale within the newly developing characters. Despite Dougie's unresponsive behavior, Kyle was able to reflect Cooper's giddy personality while keeping his detective aptitude. With Mr. C, he echoed Dale's determination, with the display of a polar opposite identity. When time came to finally reveal Dale Cooper to the audience in the conclusion, it was powerfully effective and came full circle for Kyle's skills. We explore Kyle's cleverness to command a generous amount of opposing emotions consistently over the 18 episodes, and that shows a great deal of dedication on its own. And it's dedication that really reveals the true skill of a performer. Before I give my final thoughts on Kyle MacLachlan's performance in Twin Peaks Season 3, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like I've said before, I make other Twin Peaks analysis episodes on other topics, theories, and more. Even though the show might not come back, I won't stop making analysis content on it anytime soon. Kyle MacLachlan is a powerhouse when it comes to his portrayals. Whether it be his role in Portlandia as the mayor, Desperate Housewives as Orson Hodge, or his parallel connection between Dougie, Mr. C, and Dale respectively, Kyle has molded himself to attain any disguise. He establishes this skill in the 3rd season of Twin Peaks, where he represents 3 contrasting roles that have their own developing storylines. This presentation of an unusual yet distinguishing performance has proven to be one of Kyle's greatest roles yet. When we look at a high awards ceremony such as the Emmys, we imagine the best of the best. We look towards these ceremonies as a way to confer the honorary amplitude of particular aspects of a successful project. But with all the politics that surround the organizations that present these awards, there can be an imbalance during voting procedure. An organization, which is a small portion of the human population, is the decision maker. So instead of looking at Kyle MacLachlan's phenomenal portrayals in Twin Peaks to be ultimately decided by a body of people, let's look at what we have conceived on our own. We don't need to prove to anyone the art of MacLachlan's role in that enormous concluding season. The fans of the show already know his performance is unmatchable. We choose our own recognition. That power and emotion is authentic, something we will appreciate until the last of our days. Thank you for watching the episode. It's here where I should say something important that would lead me to forcefully harass you to push the subscribe button and never look back. But I'm hungry. See you later.